There's a moment in Mel Robbins' life that ended up becoming the seed for an entire book. Her daughter comes home upset. A group of friends had made weekend plans without her. And instead of jumping in to fix it, one of Mel's other daughters says 2 words that stop her in her tracks. Just 2 words. And those 2 words end up changing the way Mel Robbins looks at almost every relationship in her life. The words were, "Let them." That's really where this book begins. Not in a research lab, not in a therapist's office, but in an ordinary, painful family moment that a lot of us have lived through in some version. Mel Robbins is known for breaking down psychology and motivation into things people can actually use. And in this book, she takes that same approach to something most of us struggle with quietly, almost every single day. We spend enormous energy trying to manage how other people act, what they think of us, whether they include us, whether they approve of us. And according to Robbins, that energy is almost always wasted, because we're aiming it at the one thing we were never able to control in the first place. Other people. So here's the first big idea. When someone doesn't call you back. When a friend doesn't invite you. When family members judge a decision you made. Robbins says the instinct is to explain yourself, to convince them, to fix it, to make them understand. But what if, instead, you just let them? Let them have their opinion. Let them make their choice. Let them be disappointed in you.
Robbins isn't saying you stop caring. She's saying you stop wasting yourself trying to control something that was never yours to control in the first place. And here's the part that really lands. The moment you stop fighting for other people's approval, you get something back. You get your energy back. Your peace back. Your time back. But that's not even the most interesting part. Because, let them, is only half of the idea. The second half is where the real power is, and it's easy to miss if you only hear the first phrase. Robbins pairs it with a second, quieter phrase, let me. Let them believe what they want to believe, act how they want to act, and let me decide who I'm going to be in response. Let me set the boundary. Let me choose my next move. That second half is where responsibility comes back into your own hands. This is where the book gets really practical, because Robbins walks through the situations where this shows up constantly. A partner who won't change a habit you've been begging them to change for years. A friend group that seems to be drifting. A parent who criticizes a choice you've already made. In each case, she points to the same pattern. We think the fix is getting the other person to be different. But the actual fix, the one within reach, is deciding how we respond. Robbins also brings in something a lot of people quietly carry around, the fear of being left out. That sting of watching other people move on, have fun, build friendships without you. And instead of telling people to just get over it, she reframes it. That FOMO, that ache, is often really about trying to control other people's choices about who they spend time with. And nobody, she argues, can actually be controlled that way. Not really. Not for long. Here's where all of this connects. The reason, let them, feels so relieving isn't because you stop caring about people. It's because you stop performing for them. You stop bending yourself into shapes hoping it'll make someone stay, approve, or include you. And once you let them be exactly who they are, without your interference, you're finally free to ask the more useful question. Not, how do I get them to change? But, what do I actually want to do next? And that's really the whole argument of the book, boiled down to 2 small phrases. Stop spending your life trying to steer people who were never going to be steered. Let them be who they are. And then ask yourself the only question that was ever really yours to answer. What will you let yourself do now? Thank you for listening to this video. Please subscribe to my channel.